Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Shazam Lifestyle. I just wanted to take a moment and have a brief conversation about this interview that everyone is speaking about, in particular, the Harry and Meghan interview, which took place this past Sunday. So, I wanted to go over a few lessons learned from this interview, from my perspective, of course, okay? In particular, there are 5 lessons I want to go ahead and highlight from this interview, guys. I mean, everybody's talking about this interview, okay? Every social media platform, every television channel is talking about this interview. So the first lesson I took away from this interview is that sometimes you just cannot rely on family. You would like to think, yes, okay, I can rely on my family to help me out with practically anything. Unfortunately, as noted in the interview, that wasn't the case to them. They ended up staying with Tyler Perry once they made up their mind to um, get out of England. They stayed with Tyler Perry. They didn't have family members to turn to. And so, added to that, you should have great friends, okay? You don't have to have too many, but you should have great friends, friends that have your back when a situation arises. Um, I would like to think Tyler Perry is one of their great friends. So the next one, guys, number 2, here's another lesson I learned from listening and watching and seeing all these responses and how people are reacting to this interview, guys. You need to have multiple streams of income. You cannot rely on a single income to support you. And that's the other thing too. Last year we learned that as well, that we cannot rely on a single income, because just like that, a job can be taken away from you. So relying on a single income, guys, is just not ideal. Additionally, a job cannot be passed down to the next generation. It's not a legacy. You can't leave a job as a legacy. No, you can't. Okay. Once you're done with the job, they move on to somebody else and give it to somebody else. Okay. In rare instances, you might find a job where, it might be, you might be able to recommend a family member to take it over, but the majority of the time, it doesn't work like that. So having multiple streams of income, multiple sources of income actually helps an individual to have options. And that is part of what I'm trying to create with Shazam Lifestyle. Just not having to rely solely on a job. Create multiple sources of income, multiple avenues for your income to come in. Because guys, let me tell you, there are some tough times out there, okay? They happen. We just don't know when they're going to happen. So if your job were to be taken away from you tomorrow, would you have another source of income, or 2 or 3, to rely on if your job were to be taken away tomorrow? Now, additionally, guys, you should always choose you. Always choose you. And this one in particular, I need to really emphasize, because especially with women, women have a tendency to do so much for other people, for others, okay? For the husband, the kids, the friends, and everybody else. And they forget about themselves, okay? They dive into their jobs and just so focus on that career and forget about their mental well-being. So essentially, if your sanity is at stake, you need to choose you. I don't care what's going on, guys. If I'm at the point where I'm stressed out and I feel like I might just have a breakdown, I need to choose me, because in the end, your job will find a replacement. But guys, your family cannot find a replacement. So for this one here, guys, yes, ladies in particular, you should always choose you. because I think women have so much to carry, you know, a family, a home, a job, kids, and so forth and so on. And it's like there's just no room for them. There's an old proverb that says, you know, if I count the things that I'm doing in one hand, okay, I use up all five fingers, but then what's left for me? Nothing's left for me. So, ladies, I think we do need to do a better job at choosing ourselves. We know what we're capable of. We know our capacity. We know our limit. So if you feel like you're approaching that limit and you feel like you're pouring from an empty cup, you actually need to step back, take a moment to yourself. And when I say take a moment to yourself, it may mean that you just take some time, go for a drive, or perhaps take yourself to the spa. I love going to the spa, by the way, okay? Take yourself to the spa, go get a massage, go get a facial or something. Take a day trip or take a weekend trip and go spend some time. I know it's difficult if you're a young parent, okay? And you have younger children, you have babies, okay? I know it's difficult, but guys, self-care is very important. It is critical, especially for women, to take care of themselves. Now, for the men who might be listening to this, okay, if you have a spouse, okay, or you have a female family member or friend, you feel like it's just stressed out to the max, you need to step up and say something. You know, I'll take the kids for a few days, or I'll take the kids for a few hours while you go and take care of you. You go take care of you, okay? You go choose you and take care of yourself. Because, guys, ultimately, if you're not well, you can't help anybody. So you have to be well to help others. So definitely always choose you. Um, Here's another one that really hit home because I don't think people expected what was revealed in this interview to be revealed. And so for me, it comes down to speaking up. Sometimes you just have to, okay? You cannot stay silent because if you keep silent, whatever's happening will continue to happen. So you have to be bold enough, strong enough, okay, courageous enough to stand up, speak up, okay, and not stay silent. Silence shouldn't be an option, especially when others could benefit from whatever it is that you're going through. So if you feel underpaid or you're feeling underappreciated uh, and undervalued, guys, speak up. Speak up. Because if you don't speak up, who is going to advocate for you? You are your best advocate. So if you don't speak up, who is going to speak up for you? And if you don't speak up, people are going to continue taking advantage of you, okay? Not appreciate you for who you are and what you bring to the table. So at some point, you have to speak up because the alternative is by not speaking up, you risk the chance of just continuing with this pattern where people are just taking advantage of you. And at some point, you know, you will crumble. So guys, speak up, speak up. Don't stay silent, speak up. And last but not least, guys, I'm heading into number 5 here. Sometimes, guys, you're doing this, you're hustling. You're just not hustling for yourself now, okay? You're hustling for the ones you love. And what I'm talking about here is leaving a legacy. The part that struck me the most during that interview, I will never forget it, when Harry said, you know, they're not supporting us anymore. It's what my mom left me that is sustaining us, that is supporting us, that we're relying on. It's what my mom left me. So sometimes you may not want to do it for yourself, but you do it for the ones you love, okay? So you do better because of the people relying on you guys. You may not see it now, guys, but I'm telling you, okay? There are people depending on you. There are people relying on you. There are people looking up to you. And I'm not just talking about your kids. You never know when something that you've done, okay, will impact somebody else's life. I'll give you an example, guys. This is a perfect example right here, okay? I am putting out this information on various platforms, whether it be on YouTube, on the podcast, or on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, whatever, okay? I don't know who's going to hear it. I don't know who's going to watch something. And then by having access to that information, from that information that I put out, that in the end affects that person's life to the point where that person's trajectory completely changes. It shifts because they had an opportunity maybe to listen to a podcast, watch one of my videos on YouTube, or perhaps read one of my posts or saw one of my posts on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. And guys, I'm not patting myself on the back. I know, okay? I don't have 1 million followers. I don't even have 1,000 followers, okay? But guys, I do what I do with the best of intention. And I tell my students this all the time. When I do things, my goal is to reach at least that one person who needs this information, who needs to hear this information and make better choices for themselves, make better choices for their family, make better choices for their future, guys, okay? And so I put out the information, guys, okay? Sometimes I don't want to. Like right now, it's getting really late. It's almost 11 p.m. But I'm recording because I know there's somebody out there who could use this information, who will benefit from hearing this, who will benefit maybe from watching a video that I put out. So even though I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it, guys, because I want to leave that legacy. I want to affect people. I want people to change, okay? Individuals to change their lives because of perhaps something they heard from me, read in my book, or watch on one of my YouTube videos, guys, okay? So sometimes, even when you don't want to do it, guys, you do it. You just do it because you just don't know who's relying on you. You just don't know who's going to receive this information, okay? And so with the legacy part, you do it, guys, because you have family members who are relying on you. So here is Diana, who passed away ages ago, guys, a long time ago. And she's reaching out beyond the grave to help her son, to save her son, his wife, and his children, her grandchildren, guys. I mean, it just gives me goosebumps. It's making me emotional just thinking about it because I have kids too. I have kids too. And I want to know that something I did, okay, something I left behind is affecting my family so many years down the future, guys. And that's why creating a legacy, leaving a legacy is so crucial. It's so critical to think about leaving a legacy. So I hope something I said during this conversation will affect you, okay? You heard it. It resonated with you. So I'm asking you to please share this information with as many people as you possibly can. Because guys, there are people who need this information, who need to hear this valuable information. So please share this information. And if you want to get more out of this platform, You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, or even the podcast at Shazam Lifestyle. Additionally, let me just go ahead and plug in this shameless plug. As you know, the book was just released this past Sunday, and so it's live on Amazon. Shazam Lifestyle, 5 easy steps to transform your finances so you can do more, live more, and enjoy more. And yes, guys, I poured my heart, my soul into this. So I hope you get something out of it. This is not your typical financial books. This is a story. It is a story about my life, about helping out my sugar plums, and of course, most of all, okay, above everything else, it's about my mission to spread financial literacy, to make financial literacy accessible to all. So guys, go ahead, go into Amazon, buy a copy. It's $20. And let me tell you, you will get your money's worth. I'm telling you guys, you just have to read it, okay? You have to read it. And I made it so easy. I made it so simplistic because I don't want anything crowding you to the point where you get lost in the verbiage of things and you can't get that good stuff, that information that you really, really need. So what did I do? I sifted through all that information, all the verbiage, okay? And I brought you exactly what you needed in this book, guys. So it is live. It's on Amazon. Please support Shazam Lifestyle. Please support the mission and by buying a book. By the way, there is a call to action on here too. Okay, part of this mission includes this, guys. It's written in the book too. Okay, for every 100 book purchase. Okay, if I sell 100 books, I will donate 10 to a high school. Yes, okay, and that is a promise, guys. Listen, I keep my words. Okay, I keep my words. So, for every 100 books sold, I will donate 10 to a local high school, guys, because I'm telling you, this mission here, it's like taking over my life, okay? It's taking over my life, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it every moment. So please go out and support. And by the way, when you purchase the book, please leave a review, okay? Letting me know, okay, what you think, guys. But let me tell you, you're going to enjoy this read, okay? You're going to enjoy it thoroughly, okay? You don't have to believe me. How do you know you're going to enjoy it? Shoot, just buy the book and read it, okay? And guys, that's all I had to share with you. So I'm gonna leave it here. Until next time, everybody. Bye.